Welcome back Pokefans to Pokémon Legends Arceus Part 23. And look at this new screen right here. It looks really wacky. Well, last episode we finally quelled the last Lord of the Tundra and it was Avalok. And now that we have completed all of them, this episode we will be going ahead and going outside. It seems like there is a commotion as well as we did hear the loud boom in the last episode. So let's go ahead and check it out as well. It's quite interesting how the storyline is actually going on. I'm quite interested in it as well. Let me just move out some of my items from the storage and we can go from there. Alright, so I'm finally ready. Let's make our way outside and see what is happening. And okay. Whoa, okay, so the sky is really weird. I mean, it looks completely purple. This doesn't look good, Dashi. Yeah, that is true. It doesn't look good at all. And here is Commander Kamado as well. Let's see what he has to say about this whole situation. I guess we are of course making our way to his office right away. And here we are. Some sort of dreadful energy seems to be pouring out from the rift in space-time. Now the entire sky has gone red. Or red and purple, of course. I have a word from the commander. You have to report to his office at once. Yes, I thought so too. Okay, let's go over there and see what he's going to talk. The way the sky has changed, it's ominous. Very ominous indeed. What's this about, Commander? You did call us here to discuss the quelling of all the nobles, didn't you? That can wait. There is more pressing concern here must be addressed. Okay. The first strike of the strange light, the one that drove Kelvor into frenzy. It struck the night that Dashi fell from the sky, did it not? It only seems natural to think that these two events might be linked in some way. Who or what are you really, Dashi? Survey Corps member, I guess. Indeed, you have done all I have ordered. But that does not answer the question who you really are. You have come from the rift, as did the lightning. You are connected to these frenzies, are you not? Did you think to gain our trust by quelling the frenzies you yourself brought about? I mean, we didn't really bring it. And having gained our trust, what then? What is it you're really after here? I mean, I'm not sure why he's actually doubting us. Hold on, Commander. There's nothing to suggest that Dashi has wronged us. That is true. Exactly. And besides, do you really think she has got some sort of fearsome power it would take to make all this happen? Let me ask you in turn. Can you prove beyond a doubt that she is free from guilt? This person, this stranger, appeared out of a rift in space and time. Who here can guarantee she is who she says? Who here can guarantee she can be trusted? Well, but no one can do that. You're asking us to prove a negative. How is anyone supposed to prove the absence of all doubt? Come on, let's be reasonable. What is Dashi supposed to do then? Yeah, go on. She will be given the last chance to investigate this latest disaster. But not as a member of Galaxy team. She remains a suspect unless she clears her name. There are those in our village who cannot trust a stranger like you who fell from the sky. Well, I think only Commander Kamado is not trusting of us at this point. I think everyone else is. Anyway, consider yourself banished from this village until you can explain why these calamities keep befalling our good people. No, until you have restored our world into its rightful state and proven your innocence beyond doubt. Is that clear, Cyrene? Yes, sir. How can you act so heartless? Don't you believe in Dashi? Do not attempt to intervene on her behalf. I will do what I must as a commander of Galaxy Expedition Team. Well, I guess we are kicked out of the village then. And we might have to also try and fix out all of this issue that obviously we didn't really create in the first place. Anyway, said is done, so we would have to actually move out of the village now, which means you won't be able to buy some items until then. You're to be expelled from the village? Seriously? Orders are orders. Oh well, let's go. So that is the end of us being over here for now, I guess. And as you can see, we don't really have any choice. We can't really talk to anyone anymore. And if you didn't have any items, you might have to actually go ahead and craft some as well, since you won't be able to buy some items for some time after this. Alright, I guess we are going to the main gate, and I guess we are going back to Obsidian Freelance, I guess. We can take it from here, ma'am. And here we are, all of us. Understood. However, the decision was mine to accept the stranger as a member of Survey Corps. It's only right that I should personally escort her from the village and to the freelance camp. I'll come too. As will I, naturally. I'll allow it. Well, I'm glad that we are having both Ray and Professor Lavington coming with us. That will actually help us a lot. And I guess we are going back to the freelance camp now, and that might be our base camp for a while. Alright, that's okay. I guess we do have to actually go ahead and fix all of this issue now. Here we are. I can't believe the boss would do this. You quelled all those noble frenzies under his own orders. That is true. Quite right. Moreover, even if you did happen to fall from the sky, that hardly gives you the power to turn it red. Which is also true. This is utterly intolerable, and I might add, absurdly unscientific. Well, I guess they are saying the words for me. As a man of science, I must fight this illogical thinking. You must not. You will only cause Dashi more pain if you are driven out as well for defending her. Yeah, that might be true as well. However, there are others who might offer help. You have been an aid to both Diamond Clan and the Pearl Clan. Of course, perhaps Andaman or Erda might take you in. Though I'm afraid they both have already returned to their respective settlements. Alright, I guess the next step would be to find Lian at Grand Tree Arena or Mai from the Diamond Clan, which is totally fine. I'm hoping that one of them would help us as well. And thankfully, Silene still wants us to help over here, so she is being pretty nice. I mean, although she is this tough, I guess she has a good heart. Anyway, this is gonna be our orders. Of course, we would have to also make sure that our Pokédex entries are filled as well. Especially now that we have all the regions unlocked. So, we would have to make sure we catch all the Pokemons. Alright, so the very first thing is to make our way to Grand Tree Arena. And the quickest way to go there is by just going through the map. That would make it pretty easy since we do have a flying spot right over here, right next to Grand Tree Arena. Let me go ahead and do that. You, what in the world did you do? Oh, look at the size of that rift. If lightning starts pouring from it, all the Pokemon in Hisui could be thrown into frenzy. Well, it's technically not our fault. The entire clan is in panic now. I should have known that the only thing that could come from that rift was disaster. Well, I do need your help. Help? Well, that's not exactly something I can do. It's not that I wouldn't like to help you, but it would put Irida in a difficult position. I truly do wish that I could repay you for quelling Kevlar's frenzy as you did. You must know that. But there's nothing I alone can do for you. Warden Mai might be able to help you though. She is a caring woman after all. You will most likely find her at the Warren Bridge. I believe it's a very significant place for her. I'm certain that somewhere in the vastness of Hisui, there is a place for you as well. Okay, I guess we do have to seek out Mai now. Since we do have the map over there, the pointer, I'll just make my way over there. So, see you guys soon. Alright, here is Mai. Let's quickly talk to her as well. My, what a frightful sky. Such a disturbing sight would be enough to put anyone ill at ease. That is true. You don't know what brought this about, do you? Well, I am trying to find it out. I suppose it was too much to expect that you could already have an answer like this. I heard from our leader what happened. You can't return to that village of yours, can you? But I'm afraid the Diamond Clan cannot be the ones to save you. The Diamond Clan could end up at war with the Galaxy team if things went badly. I think you would regret that as much as anyone. The Great Warrior took a liking to you. I want to offer you my support, but forgive me, I cannot help you in this. Do not abandon hope. Time solves all things. And besides, you seem to have a talent for making your own way in the world. I have no doubt you'll continue to find a path to walk. Okay, it seems like both Pearl Clan and Diamond Clan are not able to really help us at this point, which is kind of bad, but I'm pretty sure something will be happening soon. And just as I say it, here is a Shinx, which is really cute. I guess it's trying to cheer us up since it did see that we were kind of down, I guess. Alright, and there it goes with its friends, I guess. So we do have a hope after all. Okay. And here comes someone else. It's gonna be Volo. Strange events seems to follow you wherever you go, don't they? That is true. Found you at last, Dashi. I've been looking all over for you, you know. What would I do if I ever to lose one of my favorite customers? But are we your favorite customer? Don't worry, I've already heard what happened. A great merchant would know well the importance of staying abreast of all the latest news. Okay. It seems you're quite at the bench. No place for you among the Diamond or the Pearl clan. Yeah. To say nothing of how poorly Galaxy team has treated you. But not to worry, there are still corners of Hisuian region where you can stash away in secret. Seems like Volo over here does know about a perfect hideaway. Okay, it seems like he is actually taking us over there, which is totally fine by me as well, since we do need a place to stay. Here we are. I know, it's not a palace, but you know the saying, beggars and choosers. Well, we are not asking for a palace either. And I guess this hut will do for now. Alright, let's go ahead and talk to the new person that we have right here. Shrinking your work to come pester me again. Even beneath a bleeding sky, you never change. Always a pleasure, Miss Kogita. But I'm afraid I'm not here today to learn more of Hisuian myth and legends. No, mistress, thank you. Just Kogita. And this is? Why, Dashi is the woman of the hour. She is the one who quelled the frenzy of all the Pokemon nobles, believe it or not. Ah, the poor wretch you spoke of, lost in time and space. Dear me, lost one, it seems I will be able to fulfill my duty at last, thanks to you. Oh. What duty, exactly? Indeed, I am to guide you, lost one, for the task of preventing great disaster falls on you. The rift in space-time must be mended, lest the time and space themselves will be thrown out of balance. Okay, but come, you must enter my dear hideaway. There's much to be told. Now she does have a modern clothing, which is kind of different from all the other NPCs that we have seen till now. And her living quarters looks modern as well. The space-time rift is said to be a portal to innumerable other dimensions. In one such realm, far and further still from ours, dwells Almighty Sinnoh. Oh. So we do have a choice right here. We can choose anything. I'll just go with the Diamond Clan. The expanse from antiquity to eternity and the expanse to all sides above and below. It seems pretty complex to me. Anyway, time traces the path we tread from here and now into the future. And while space yawns all encompassingly, surrounding us in every direction. Okay. I hope she does give us some direction to, go somewhere or do something at this point. This all seems way too complex for me to really get to. But it seems like what she's trying to say is that the Almighty Sinnoh that both the clans actually believe in is actually true. And it's not just one of them. So that might be the main point right here. Yeah, they are inseparable. I mean, you do need both space and time to exist. Anyway, here, let's see what she has to say further. Now listen, lost one. Here is what you must do. Hisui holds 3 lakes of great importance. Lake Verity, Lake Valor and Lake Acuity. At each dwells a Pokemon said to be embodied one of the aspects of the mind. Complete the trials each will set you and bear their gifts to the shrouded ruin. There you may receive the red chain. Okay, so I guess we do have to make our way through to all the 3 lakes and maybe try and battle the legendary Pokemons over there. Let's see how that goes. We do have to, I guess, after all, get the red chain in order to kind of mend the space-time rift and put an end to all of this. But here we are. You know your duty and you'll do it, won't you? Well, of course, we'll go ahead and complete the tasks. There's nobility in knowing what must be done and seeing to it. Okay, seems like our ARC phone is beeping as well. And we can finally see the locations of the 3 lakes in our map. Alright. So we can also go ahead and craft materials with the help of the workbench right outside this hut, which is gonna be a pretty good thing. We do have to actually create some, I guess, craft some Pokeballs. I do need to have them. And it seems like there is a Pokemon outside the hut. So let's go ahead and go out. Alright, let's leave the hut. And let's see who it is. Oh, it's the Abra from Silene, I believe. So this Abra is the way you can actually go ahead and switch out your Pokemons from the pasture. If you do need to have a certain Pokemon in your team and you haven't really added it before this whole sequence, you can now go ahead and just talk to the Abra and you can actually switch out that Pokemon to your team. This is really helpful and I'm thankful that they have done this as well. Alright, so I guess that is basically what Silent had actually given a letter to us too. Anyway, now that we have our 3 tasks as well as our goal for this episode, I guess we can actually make our way and complete it. Alright, it seems like both Irida and Adaman are here. I've managed to reassure my people for now. The wardens are keeping a close eye on their nobles too. Seems all's quiet for the moment. And so here we are. But still, we'll never get away with the openly aiding you. If we were to undermine the commander's direct orders, relations would grow strained. Yeah, that's true. Long story short, we want to help but without drawing attention, so it will be just one of us. Alright, so this is the part where we would have to actually go ahead and choose any one of them. And by choosing this, you will be able to catch any one of the either Dialga or Palkia in the first and then battle the other one. So for now, I think I'll just go ahead with Adaman. Why not? Personally, I don't think it's much of a difference. It's just which Pokemon that you really want to fight and which Pokemon that it's easier for you to catch first. Anyway, now that it is settled, I guess one of them is gonna be keeping an eye on Commander Kamado and the other one is gonna be helping us. In my case, that would be Irida keeping an eye on Commander Kamado and Adaman coming with me for the 3 lakes task, which is totally fine with me. Alright, since we all have our planned tasks assigned, I guess we can actually make our way and go to the 3 lakes. And we do have to be quite careful. I'm not really sure what they mean by challenges. We might have a few tasks to complete as well. And let's see how this one's gonna go. I'm really excited for this as well. I mean, after all, we are gonna be having separate trials with each of the legendary Pokemons, which is kind of really cool. Alright, let's make our way out. All we have to do is come right here and we can just choose to go wherever we want to. Okay, we do have 3 lakes. I would rather go to Crimson Mylands first. So let me make my way over there and I'll see you guys soon. Alright, so here I am. Do you know about Lake Valor? It's said to be formed by a volcanic eruption, much like Lake Verity. Though, there are also other theories that it is said to be carved out of a Pokemon battle. This lake is protected by the Pokemon Azov. When Azov took flight, the will to do what needs to be done was born in people's heart, or that is what the legend would have us believe. Okay, it seems like our ARC phone is beeping again, and this time it is actually doing something, and it has opened up a cave. Alright. Oh, a cave appeared where there was none, as if just for Dashi. In we go, Dashi. Okay, I guess we do have a very strong Pokemon to battle once we go in. So please make sure that you have your correct Pokemon ready for this before you enter. Alright, here we are right inside. And we are up against a Overquill. Oh my god, so this is a Alpha Overquill. And we would have to actually go ahead and battle it. I believe that you can go ahead and catch it as well. We can try that as well. But I think since I already have Overquill right here, we can actually go ahead and just battle it. If we do find some other good Pokemon in the other lakes, then maybe we can catch it. Alright, so I do have my electrode in the beginning, so it should help me a lot in defeating this overquill. Alright, so it is at level 58. Okay, I guess I'll go ahead with Thunderbolt in the beginning and let's see how much damage this did. Not bad, so half health is pretty good. Of course, I did get hit by a poison jab and my electrode is down. Okay, I was not really expecting it to go down right here. But yeah, so I guess this is because I didn't really use my grit gravels and grit pebbles on it yet. So its stats is not that good. Anyway, let me try using Ice Punch. And yes, okay. That is at red health now. I guess using another Ice Punch would take it down. But I just decided to catch it at this point. Why not? We can actually get some good items by releasing it as well. Alright, so that was quite easy. We were easily able to catch it. And as you can see, we can catch it in these battles. And now the Pokemon Arceus should be appearing. That's my Dashi. Alright, it seems like we are having a mysterious presence. And that should be the Pokemon Arceus. And it is. Alright. Okay. So it is actually talking to us through telepathy. It's quite cool. And I guess this is gonna be a trial. We might have to actually throw out these bombs at Arceus. Alright. Not a big deal. We have done it a lot till now. And okay. Let me try this. It seems like Arceus is pretty good at dodging. Let me aim it again and it disappeared. Alright, so this is the third time and it disappeared again. And it seems like we have a cutscene. You seem to hear a voice inside your head. Will you abandon this folly? Well, no, I'm not through with this. I guess we do have to do this a few times, repeat it until we actually hit Arceus. And I do believe that we can't really hit Arceus until it lets us to. So let's see how this one goes. So it is going to be talking to us again. And it's asking the same question. So it's asking whether we are going to give up, which obviously we are not. Let's try this one again. And let's hope if we can actually hit it in this turn. Apparently not. Okay. I guess we do have to hit it 3 times now. And maybe it will talk with us again. Alright. I guess it would actually talk to us again. Not really sure how much time this is going to really repeat. But our answer is going to be the same. We are not through with this. And we will not give up until we hit Arceus. Alright, so it was fine. So we did have to actually do it only 3 times. And we have finally hit Arceus. And I guess it has deemed us worthy by giving us the piece of spirit. Alright, so we have completed one of the tasks or one of the challenge posed to us. Arceus Fang. Okay. This is nice. So I guess this is one trial done for this lake. And we might have to actually make our way back and go to the other 2 lakes. Alright, by the storyline, it did seem that we had to actually go to Obsidian Feelands first. But since we did choose to come over here, I don't think it will be making that much of a difference anyway. Alright, here we are out. And let's see what Volo has to say. Looks like that worked out well, Dashi. Gotta admit, you sure knew plenty about Hisui, Volo. That's right. You could say it's because I'm a merchant, but mostly I'm just naturally filled with curiosity. I want to know exactly what happened in the past that led us to this particular present. Or more accurately, I suppose, I want to know where I came from and where I'm headed. I want to know my path, so to speak. I think we would like answers on that too. Alright, it seems like we have to actually make our way back to the little hideaway from where we actually came from and maybe report back to Kogita. Yes. So I think the pattern is gonna be the same. We visit a lake, get an item and go back to the little hideaway. Anyway, it seems like we are going there right now. Let's go ahead and report back. Alright, here we are. And Azula's fang. So the legends told it true. Then the red chain must be real as well. I guess, but this all makes no sense to me. These Pokemon represent our minds and they'll give us things and it will let us bind the world and solve this mess. But how? Why? Your doubt suggests a keen intellect. So you're not your clan's leader for nothing. Without the mind, were the rift to widen and the very world to end, would we know it? I guess not. One might even say the world, time, space and all creation exists only because our minds are there. Perhaps the red chain's purpose is to let one see the creation as it truly is. I get it even less now. I guess the same is for me as well. Anyway, no matter what Kogita here tells us, our next mission is to go and visit another lake and complete the quest over there as well. Alright, now that we have reported back to Kogita and we are actually gonna be getting the red chain in this episode, so I guess we can actually move on. Alright, so these things are a bit too much of dialogue. I guess this is the first episode where we are having so much of discussion and storyline. Anyway, let's make our way back. And we do have Adaman ready over here as well. Alright, so this time I guess we can go back to Obsidian Fields since that is where we had to actually initially go to. Thankfully, there was no order in which we had to complete these tasks. I'm very happy for that. Anyway, let me make my way to the lake and I'll see you guys soon. Alright, so here we are at Lake Verity and it's said that this lake was caused due to a volcano. Alright, seems like a huge crater had erupted and the water had filled the lake. And here is gonna be the Pokemon Mesprit. Alright, I guess we're gonna be doing the same thing. We're gonna be using our ARC phone to open up a cave. And that's how we can actually go ahead and enter. But I guess according to the storyline, we had to come here first. As you can see, there is a bit of extra dialogue from both Volo as well as Adaman. And I guess we get to see it right over here as well. Anyway, now that we have the cave opened, I will just go ahead and switch up my Pokemons as well. Let's see what Pokemon we have to go against in this cave. Alright, the one thing I really didn't get is why Volo is not coming in with us to the cave. I presume if you have come till this far, you should just enter the cave, right? Anyway, since he is not gonna be coming, it's just gonna be me and Adaman again. And this time, let's see who we have. Alright, so it's a Goodra. Okay, this was a bit unexpected. Now, I don't really have to catch this one since we already have one and we have been using it in our team for so long. And I think this shouldn't be that tough. I guess I could try and battle it with my own Goodra since we have it in our team and it's much effective that way as well. Alright, let's see which level it's gonna be. here we go. Alright. I guess this is gonna be a bit intense. It is at level 58, like the overquill that we fought before. And it's using shelter. Okay. Now this is one of the annoying move. It usually means that you can't really hit it immediately. Thankfully over here we were able to hit it, but as you can see it didn't do any damage. Alright, I guess we have to use another move. Let me try using Ice Beam. Okay, see, it missed again. Alright, I guess we have to try this one again and hope we hit this time. Alright, I guess Goodra was a bad choice for me to go against the other Goodra. I might have to switch up my Pokemons, or else this is going to take a lot of time. So let me go ahead and do that. I think the better Pokemon to use would be my Ursaluna, since it does have a ground type move and should be able to take down this Goodra pretty easily. Unless it misses the move because of the Goodra's shelter, or it doesn't go down because of its high defense. And I guess it missed. Alright, that's okay. If we do survive this water move, which we did, we can actually go ahead and try that one again. Thankfully we did hit it this turn and we were able to defeat it. Alright, so that is the Goodra down, and we did get a bunch of EXP for this as well. Let's see if Mesprit is gonna be appearing soon. That's the way, Dashi. I can tell by watching you and the Pokemon you caught in those little balls truly understand, I guess, each other. Yes, one another. Alright, let's see if the Pokemon of the lake appears. And I wonder what we have, what task we have to complete to get this over with. Alright, so here is Mesprit. And let's see if it does talk to us as well. We might have to go close to it. Alright. And your emotions, share them with me. Okay, I guess we can. Not an issue. So it does speak directly to us as well. And let's see what the challenge is gonna be. When you fell to this land, what stayed in your heart? Okay, I guess surprise, because I was not expecting it. So this is like a question and answer thing. How did it feel to bond with your Pokemons and work together? Exciting, definitely. Or bizarre as well. What did you feel when you mingled with the Hisuian clans? Well, I guess you can say they were different as well as a wide world. Both the answers are good. What did you feel when cast out of the Galaxy team? I guess I kind of accepted it. We can't really do much anyway. And that's all the questions. So since we have passed, we are gonna be getting its gift as well. Let's see what it's gonna be. And let's see. Oh, okay, it's Mesprit's plum. Alright, so that is the second item we have received. And this, I guess, was a fun task, since it did ask us a few questions and it was over. So there goes Mesprit. Okay, I guess it's time to actually make our way back to the little hideout and let Kogita know about the new item that we have received. I guess Ajaman is kind of overwhelmed over here, as I would be as well if I was in his position. Seeing things like this is really weird. Anyway, I guess I really like the story point as well. Arceus is doing really well as a game right now for me. Really liked it till now. Let's hope the future storyline as well as the ending of this game is good as well. Anyway, let's leave this cave and let's just let Volo know that we have got the third item as well, which I presume he already knew. But I just don't really get it. I don't know why Volo is not, he's invested in all of these, but he's not too invested. It's almost suspicious. The way he just follows us around and, gets all of this information is a bit suspicious for me. I mean, initially in the game as well, when the first time we met him, he already knew way more things than we ever knew. That is, anyone else in this game knew. So, not really sure what is happening with this character. But, yeah, we'll get to know once it's coming to an end. Anyway, here we are back at the hideout. And we did get the Mesprit's plum. Alright, yes, the Pokemon of the lakes are kind of strange. Anyway, since we did get 2 items, I think we should actually go ahead and go to the third lake as well. Just like how Kogita is saying right here, there is some issues in Jubilee village as well. So we might have to make our way over there. Seems like Commander Kamado is raising a force not to survey the Pokemon but to subdue it. Okay, seems like Commander Kamado is being a bit rash over here. Just getting up and going to Mount Coronet is not a good thing. Anyway, since he has decided to do that, I guess we do have to actually hurry and try to get the red chain as well. So our next and final destination would be Alabaster Islands. And we would have to go to the third and final lake over there. Alright, but even though we are getting all of these items, we still don't know what to do with or how to get the red chain mainly. Seems like it's kind of like a mystery at this point. Anyway, now that we have reported back to Kogita, it's time to go back and go to Alabaster Islands. Let me make my way over there and I'll see you guys soon. Alright, so here we are. And we have Volo letting us know on Lake Acuity and how it was actually formed. Alright, it was perhaps connected to a Pokemon somehow, which might be Pokemon Yuxi. Alright, this is the final Pokemon of the trio. Let's see what task or what quest we are going to be having when we enter it. And I guess we do have to use our Arc phone again to magically just open up a cave, which is very weird for a Pokemon game, but I guess it kind of makes sense since Arc phone is given to us from Arceus, I guess. Well, since we do have the cave opened, let's go ahead and go inside. I'm wondering which Pokemon we will have to actually battle in here. Let's hope it's something that we haven't yet caught or something that we would require, so we can just go ahead and catch it. Alright, here we are. And oh, alright, so this is something I really needed to catch. So it's a Alpha Zoroark, which we haven't yet caught, which is amazing. Let me go ahead and just save my game and we can just go from here. I really want to catch this one because I don't think we have a Alpha Zoroark outside of this. I mean, I haven't really seen it anywhere in Alabaster Islands unless it comes in one of those Pokemon outbreaks. Anyway, since we do have this, let me go ahead and try to catch it. Now I do have my Gudra in the beginning. Let's go ahead and try to use one of its moves, which is neutral damage, and shouldn't take down the Zoroark. Alright, so this is perfect. So I guess I can just go ahead and try to throw a Pokeball or a Ultra Ball in this next turn. Alright, it seems like I have 20 Ultra Balls, so we are good to catch this one. Let's hope it gets caught in the very first Pokeball. And it does. Alright, so we did catch it. Amazing. Okay. This is good. It will help me complete the tasks for Zoroark in the Pokédex. And now we do have to wait for the Pokemon Uxie to appear so that we can go ahead and complete its quest as well. Seems like it is coming up over here. Alright. I really like Uxie's design. It's unique and I really like its color palette as well, other than the other two. Anyway, let's see what challenge it has. So it's gonna be testing our knowledge. Okay. Combi, Zubat Unknown, Magneton and Dusclops. Alright. These are 5 Pokemons that we have got. How many eyes do they have? Okay. Combi has 6. So it is 6. 0, 1, 3, 1. I think that's the answer. Let's go ahead and input it and see if it is correct. Okay. And it is correct. Alright. So we did get it correctly. And now that we have completed its task as well, we will be getting its item as well. Let's see what it's gonna be. And it's gonna be its claw. Okay. I was just imagining it just removing its claw from its hand and handing it over to us. Anyway, now that we have completed all the tasks of the 3-Lake Pokemon, we can actually make our way back. Or I guess we can also make our way to the Shrouded Ruins. That's what Kogita was telling us to go to once we did receive all the 3 items. And we are having a very long transition. Alright, it seems like we have finished the 3-Lake trials. And we did. If I remember correctly, we were told to go to the Shrouded Ruins. I don't know what could await us there, but I'm actually excited to explore the ancient ruin. Let's make our way over there. Alright, it seems like we are actually directly going to the Shrouded Ruins, which is kind of nice. And here we are back at Coronet Highlands, and this is the initial place that we had come to, right next to the arena. So we did actually go through this place, but it seems like I have never seen this tablet before, so I'm not really sure whether it was present before or it just appeared now. Anyway, we are trying to actually decipher it. And thankfully Kogita is here on time. Alright. Let's hope that she does know what she is doing right here. Or else we might have some issues. Anyway, how do we make the red chain? Yes, that's the question. And it seems like she is not knowing the same either. So it is definitely not made by mortal hands. So I am guessing that it should be a particular Pokemon, or let's see what happens next. Seems like we really don't know. But it seems like the 3 Pokemons of the lake are able to do it themselves. Alright, so I guess they were the ones who would actually create the red chain once we get all the 3 items. And here we have it. So they have created the red chain. Alright, it looks way different than the one we saw in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. And I guess this one looks much realistic. Anyway, now that we have got it, let's see what we have to do. So it was true. The pact our people has passed down all those generations has been kept. At last, I can set the burden aside. Okay. You have succeeded once again, Dashi. That we have. Yet, things do not seem to be going well for the rest of the world. What's that supposed to mean? I've got some news from my fellow merchants in the Ginkgo Guild. It seems that the commander has forgone to wait our investigation to finish. He plans to climb Mount Coronet himself. Oh. What's he thinking? Even if he makes it up there, how is he going to go against the giant rift in space-time? Well, he doesn't know yet. That's our Dashi has managed to get the red chain now, does he? Well, I guess he doesn't, but that's right. We've got to let him know that we'll be alright now since we have the red chain. Even the commander should see reason then and call off this foolhardy plan of his. Okay, so we are actually making our way back to Jubilee village, it seems. Alright, that's a good plan. We do have to go back and let Commander Kamado know that we do have the red chain and we should be able to fix all of these issues. Huh? I guess Ray was not expecting us. Wait, Dashi, it is you. I can't believe I just let you pass right by. Thank goodness you're still alive. I mean, of course you are. I knew you would be alright. It seems like he was a bit worried about us over there. Wait 1 second. I'll go and get the captain and the professor. Now you're back. Alright. So here is gonna be Professor Lavington as well as captain as well. Oh, my dear Dashi. Professor, I know you have been worried about Dashi, but there's no need to cry. I'm not crying. Do not mock your elders, if you please, right? Oh, okay. And besides, weren't you the one who wouldn't get a wink of sleep for all your worries over Dashi here? You didn't have to tell her that. Alright, it seems like our two friends are kind of worried about us, which is understandable. Anyway, where is Captain Silene? Wasn't she coming with you, Professor? Yeah, where is she exactly? She is buried under mountain of work, I'm afraid. We'll join her at the Survey Corps office. That's alright. I guess we do have to actually go ahead and go over there. And it seems like Commander Kamado is not anymore here in Jubilee village. He has already set out to Mount Coronet, which is kind of bad since we did come here to talk to him in the first place. And they did see another Pokemon in the other side of the rift. Okay. That is suspicious, but I do believe that it should be either Palkia or Dialga. Anyway, now that we are here, let's make our way to the Captain Silene's office. And we can go from there. So you have managed not to die, just as I ordered. Well done. Thanks. Yeah, thank you. I have no idea what you're implying. All I know is Abra vanished out on its own accords. Well, I don't believe that one bit. Before moving forward, I must ask. I assume that you're here again because you have managed to learn something of use. That we do. We definitely visited the 3 lakes and got the red chain. Go on. Alright, we are telling the whole story to him. A legendary tool set to bind the very world. Commander Kamado is no longer here in Jubilee village. The security corps has been scouting the area near the space-time rift and they have reported sighting of something on the other side of it. Something that resembles a Pokemon. The commander made the decision to take the security corps to the mountain as to prepare to fend off any possible threat. They were to make for the temple at the peak. Okay. The boss may be tough, but it still seems like a bad idea to do something so risky without Dashi's help. As the captain of Survey Corps, I hereby order you to proceed as follows. Dashi, take that red chain to the Mount Coronet, make your way to the peak and put an end to all of this. You are officially reinstated to your former rank. Alright, so we are back at the Galaxy team. Awesome. Are you sure, Captain? The boss isn't around to approve that. And let's see what she says. If he doesn't wish me to decide things in his place, then he should not have left me in charge here. Which is really true. Then I'll go as well. We are in this together. We are members of Survey Corps. Naturally, no one suggested you should not. Alright, so we are back with our team. So it's gonna be Ray, Professor Lavington and us, all of us going to Coronet Highlands. Let's go ahead and just talk to this Lucario right here, which is really suspicious before we exit Galaxy Hall. Now this seems like a proper request for me. I guess we can actually go ahead and accept this request as well. Let's see if we can complete in this episode before we make our way to Coordinate Highlands. It seems like they actually want us to go ahead and battle us, I guess. That might be the case since this Lucario is kind of staring at us because we have a very strong aura. And yeah, let's go ahead and do that. We do have to make our way to the training grounds, and I guess it's gonna be a much smaller task just to, I guess, defeat his Lucario. Alright, let me make my way over there and I'll see you guys soon. Okay, they were actually right next to the training ground. I actually searched the training ground, and when I came out of it, they were right here under the tree. Let me quickly go ahead and battle them as well. Alright, since this is the first time we're actually going against a Lucario, I think it's best to have our Braviary in the beginning. Now I think using a flying type move should do a lot of damage, and we didn't really take it down. I mean, obviously since it is at level 62. Anyway, since we have brought it down to such low health, I think we can actually easily go ahead and defeat it as well. Let me use Psychic, and that will take down the Lucario. Alright, so this was quite easy since we did have a flying type. Thankfully, he didn't really have any kind of electric type moves, or else we would be in trouble. Anyway, now that we have completed this battle, we have completed the request as well. And I'm really glad that we were able to battle this Lucario. Let's see what we get for completing this request as well. And I'm hoping to battle him in the future as well, which would be pretty nice. Alright, so we did get a Grit Rock, which is nice. It is quite helpful as well. Now that we have completed that request, we can actually make our way out to Coordinate Highlands. I'll see you guys soon. Okay, it seems like Adaman is here waiting for us. Let's go ahead and talk to him. There you are, Dashi. Irida already headed to Mount Coronet. How are things looking here? The commander is already at Mount Coronet. He's already started up the mountain. He must be reckless than that dignified manner of his lets on. Not that I can blame anyone for waiting to avoid wasting time. Well, alright then. I guess I'm going after him. Let me go first, Dashi. If you were to show up with no warning, there'll probably be a fight. Time's a wasting. See ya there. Alright, seems like Adaman is leaving right away. Who's the reckless one? Alright, seems like a villager right here. Hey, you got run out of the village, right? But you still tried to find a way to help us. That is true. That's right, Dashi worked hard to get that red chain to help everybody. Too right. And a fine job she did, too. The survey corps is always hard at work for the sake of everyone in the village, as well as for the sake of our relations with Pokemon. Thanks. Here, take this. Okay, it seems like she did give us a max revive. That's amazing. It's kind of really helpful for me as well for the upcoming battles. Your orders, you three? 1. Make to the summit camp, and from there to the temple of Sinnoh. Use the red chain and return here alive. Alright, so we do have our orders as well, and we are actually making our way to Coordinate Highlands. Now, by the way, Silene actually told us, I guess we do have a new camp. And we do. So this is right next to the arena. This is amazing. I am glad they have one right here. I heard the latest, so you have been accepted back to the Galaxy team, have you? I suppose congratulations are in order. Here, some max potions for me to celebrate. Alright, so I guess the game is really giving us a lot of items right here. That means we do have some really tough battles coming up. And I'm really excited for it as well. It looks like the big moment is upon us at last. But no doubt it will be fine. After all, you worked so hard for this. Both Ajaman and Irida are headed to the peak as well. Alright, so we do have to go over there. My good friend Dashi, I wish you great fortunes in the battles to come. Alright, thanks. I would truly regret losing one of our most beloved and loyal customers. Which I truly am not. I have not yet bought anything from Volo. Not really sure why he keeps saying that. Anyway, it seems like we can actually go ahead and end out this episode over here. It has been pretty long and I think we do have a lot of stuff coming up as well. So I will just go ahead and end out this episode over here. Now we do have Melee coming here and he is supporting us as well, which is really nice of him. Anyway, thank you all for watching this video. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. It really helps me a lot. And I'll see you guys in the next episode, which is gonna be pretty intense.